before BSO, I was Michelangelo. The artistic flow coming from STL mode. The legendary shows, I knew I'd be a star, but little did I know it wouldn't be from bars. See, that's the big league, the radar online. I wasn't the undefeated, but I still was gon' shine. I took a few L's, took them shots like Pop, but then I got my weight up like Jason Whitlock. Pivot like Brian Clark, skipping Bailey, Shannon Sharp. Don't have to scream like Stephen A to get my point across. Climb Jamel Hills, one carry championships. They were quick to pull the gun, hoping Rob would quit. But 15 years later, Rob still the shit. Rob still legit. Rob still on everyone's pound for pound list. Rob is courtside, Rob is ringside. Catch Rob outside at the 50-yard line. Don't act surprised, Rob is a winner. George Steinbrenner cooking up these headlines. What you want for dinner? The Black Sports Center, you know who I be. Triple OG, the Ohio State University. That's who reps me. I'm love for a friend. I just murdered this track, call that a dead spin. The headline king is back. I apologize. Because I forgot where I was for a minute. I forgot that I was on social media. I forgot that sometimes you can't have a rational discussion on these social media streets. See, what happened was my mind, for whatever reason, went back to 1996, 1995, 1994, when I was just a young Rob trying to find my way in the world. And I remember me and my boy Lance Littal, we went to the record store. They used to have these things called record stores where you can go get records and CDs and cassettes. And we went to the record store, and I remember they used to have these things called singles. And on the single, you had one song on a CD or a cassette, and then you had what was called a B-side. And on the B-side, sometimes it was a remix, sometimes it was just an instrumental, sometimes it was a different song. There's a lot of different things that could be on that B-side. It could be a different song off the album, or it could be a totally different song. And I remember me and my boy Lance Little, we went to the record store on Grand and Cass, back in the STL. We went to the record store and we saw this Tupac single. And on the back of the single, it said, hit him up. I said, what was that? Oh, back of the single, hit him up. Okay, hit him up. Don't know what that is. And I remember we got in Lance Little, we was driving his pop's car, which was like a 1978 Continental. The thing was about 500,000 pounds. It was about 15 feet long. And to get your CD to play in a car like that, you used to have to put a cassette in the cassette player and then stick a cord in your CD player to put your CD in. I know some of you remember this. Some of you will probably watch this like, what the hell is Rob talking about? But it's true. And me and Lance Little, we went to the gas station, a Mobile. And while we was getting the gas, even though it was only $1, it still took like 15 hours to fill up that Cadillac. We put the CD on, the B-side, hit them up. First thing we heard, our young ears, the teenagers, our young ears, fuck your bitch, you fat motherfucker. Oh, hold on. What's going on? Let that thing play. Okay. Next thing you know, a couple of more cars came to the gas station. Hey, man, what is that? Hey, man, this is Tupac. You dissing Biggie and Puff. What? Play it again. Beat your claim. Oh, a couple more cars come up. Couple more cars. Next thing you know, the mobiles full of cars, not getting gas. True story. We listening to Tupac. Random day. I don't even know what day it was. But I remember all those people came up to the Cadillac, and Les Lethal had the house speakers in the trunk. And the people don't understand with house speakers, you take there used to be a place called Grandpa's. It was like a Walmart. And you get these big old house speakers and bass speakers for like $40. You had to do the rewiring and all that stuff. That thing was bouncing. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. And all these people, we just started talking. What you think about this? Or what you think Big gonna do? Puff. We just had a conversation. Some people was on Big side, Puff side. Some people was on Pac side. People was like, this is crazy. Everybody had a good time. And about 30 minutes later, after everybody had said their piece, we all dispersed and went on with our, regular lives. See, that's what my mind went to when I heard one of these Kendrick Lamar disses. And instead of realizing, Rob, you're on social media, think about what you're saying here, I just gave my honest opinion. Didn't like it. Good lyrics. But I was whispering. I didn't like it. Didn't feel it was aggressive enough. I think that tweet has something like 5 million views now. And probably out of the 5 million views, 4 million of people are cursing me out just for having an opinion. That's when I sat back and said, Rob, you know something? This, and the morning was my boy IBFP, this is not for you. I don't want to be arguing. I don't want to be getting into beefs. I don't want anybody cursing me out that don't have a picture in their Abby. I'm too old, for all of that. And so I just sat back after that and just kind of watched, just observed. I didn't want to be involved anymore. I'm grown. I have kids. I got responsibilities. It's just not for me. If it's for you, I understand. But that's social media, and I can't handle that anymore. I was there at the birth of social media, so I've done it all, and I can't handle it anymore. But as I observed, I realized something about this beef, and it has nothing to do with the pedophile or beating your wife or who kids or who. What I realized about this beef is it's about LeBron James. I'm serious. It's about LeBron James. Not literally, but let me explain. So, well, Rob, what you mean LeBron? How's about LeBron James? The more I observed, the more I kind of understood why people felt the way they felt on either side of the beef. See, Drake is the high school quarterback. You understand what I'm saying? He's the guy that walked down the thing and knocked people's books down. He's the guy he's Biff from Back to the Future. He's the guy from Married with Children on Revenge of the Nerds. He's the guy that just has success. He's always winning. He's just that guy. And there's, no matter who you are, that type of guy that I'm talking about. Just the guy that annoys you just for existing. He just ignores you just because of the way he is. Something like Kendrick said, the way he walks, the way he talks, the way he handles himself. But while he's doing all that, he keeps winning. And you don't understand why. Because in your mind, this is lame. This guy's a clown. How does he keep winning? It's frustrating, isn't it? The guy that you look, this guy is weak. This guy's a lame. This guy is fake. This guy like talking to little kids. This guy got barrettes in his hair. Why does he keep winning? I don't understand. There's a good portion of people in the world that dislike that type of person. That's why they don't like LeBron. They don't like Tom Brady. There's certain individuals, especially in sports, that have that distinction. Almost too perfect for you. And you just don't understand. This guy's whack. Why does he keep winning? That's Drake to a lot of people. They see something that they feel everybody should see. If I see it, why doesn't he see it? Why doesn't she see it? Why is he getting these girls? Why is he with sexy red? They just don't understand it. They don't understand a guy that they look at and say, this is the epitome of whack. This guy keeps winning. He keeps rising. He keeps going to the top. And then you see other people, while he keeps rising, they falling a little. Some of the people that was with him. Jay-Z gets a little bit of it. You see, he's high and he start falling. That's a frustration that's built up. And you have Kendrick Lamar. Short, small feet. Doesn't give you off that vibe of a Drake. And you see yourself in Kendrick. You're saying Kendrick sees what I see. That's the thing. Kendrick sees in Drake what you see in Drake. The big difference is that the guy on top, it's hard to come after the guy on top. It's hard to bully the bully. Same reason people like Pusha T. Pusha T sees Drake like you see Drake. Kendrick Lamar sees Drake like you see Drake. So when someone comes after someone at that level, of course you're going to relate to it. Of course you're going to have undying, wavering support for it. It's revenge of the nerds. The nerds are getting back at Kappa Kappa Kappa. It's Marty McFly standing up to Biff. And don't get me wrong, Kendrick Lamar, rich, super rich, very talented, all of that good stuff. But I found it ironic when he talks about Prince and Michael Jackson, right? You know, Prince, one of the most, if not the most talented musician in the last 50, 60 years. That's another tier when you talk about Michael Jackson. Those are facts. And the people that love Prince, it's not that they dislike Michael Jackson. It's just like they don't understand. Like, how? How is there another tier? It's Prince. What Prince did in his career should be seen just on that level. But it's not. But it's not. And that's what I found out about this beef. It's not about lyrics. It's not about beats. It's not about accusations. It's really about what type of person are you? Some people see Drake as a success story. And I should point out, even though you may feel like a Drake or LeBron or Tom Brady or whatever, kind of you feel this certain way about it, that doesn't mean that they didn't work hard for the position that they're in. Just a perception that is out there. Some people are Steph, some people are Draymond. That's just the way life works. So this is what this beef is really about. It's about what type of person are you? How do you see yourself in life? You know, the thing about a Drake is there are always going to be people that want to hang with the star quarterback. There's always going to be people that want to be loyal to the main NBA guy, the main NFL guy. There's always going to be people that want to be in that orbit. So those people are always going to have fans, regardless of what you say or do about them. Because that type of personality is either A, I want to achieve what that person has, or B, I want to be in that orbit. I want to be in that light. Those are Drake fans. Some people see Drake as a success story, as you probably should in some regards. And they see the way people coming at him, they may relate to that in the sense that maybe they've had success in life and they've seen people not stab them in the back, stab them in the front. There's probably people that says, this is interesting. You know, I know Drake helped Kendrick Lamar at some point. I know Drake helped Rick Ross at some point. I know Drake helped Future at some point. That doesn't mean it was a one-way relationship, but you know he helped them in some regard, and now they stabbing him right in the front. Some people may understand that because they've been in that situation. The situation where they was on top, they helped some people. They helped pull them along. And then when the jealousy, the money, or whatever it may be, they got stabbed right in the front. Like I said, there's another group of people that are like Kendrick Lamar. So we don't like fakeness being successful. We don't like people who are not genuine, not authentic, being the face of something, a culture that we created. It all depends on the type of person you are. It's not the music. Granted, there are some people like myself that just listen for it for the music. There is a pocket of people that's just like, this song is better than this song, that song is better than that song. There is a pocket of that. But by and large, what I see online is just different personalities mashing each other like this. The Drake personality, the Kendrick personality. And that's why no matter how many songs come out, not much is going to change. Because if you're a Drake, you're going to stay a Drake. You're a Kendrick Lamar, you're going to stay a Kendrick Lamar. And not much is going to change. Drake is still going to be succeeding. And Kendrick Lamar is still going to succeed in his own way, but it's going to be on that own level. It's the same way Pusha T succeeded in his own way, but he's always still going to be Pusha T. The lane that's at is the lane that it's going to be in. And that's the difference. I guess you say with beefs back then and beefs before. I think beefs back in the day, people actually listened to the songs, actually made fair assessments of that, maybe because we actually talk to each other face to face. I know no one is going to say the things that they said to me online face to face. And maybe that's the difference. Maybe we should have more conversations offline than online when we're talking about the battles.